Good morning, students. How are you? So, I hope you have understood the last chapter which we have done. That was our lesson number 3, Bravo Manju. That was Manjula also. Okay. So, today we are going to do our next chapter, that is lesson number 4, 3 at table. But before starting our chapter, I would like to ask a question, that do you know who is he that you see in the picture? He is an author. Do you know the name of him? So I'm going to tell you, his name is William Waymark Jacobs. Now I will tell you about him. That is, he was born on 1863 and died on 1943. He was an English author of short stories and novels. He began work in the Post Office Savings Bank and had his first story published in 1885. His favorite subject was marine life. So what do you mean by marine life? That is the sea life, so about plants and animals. So his favorite subject was that, sea life. So I hope you have understood. He is the author of this story, and which we are going to do today, that is 3 at table. Now what is in the story? So here is it. So this is the first page of lesson number 4. So you can read this story at home, as I'll give you the PDF. So in here today I'm going to explain this story in brief. So in this first page, when you will read, it's about like 3 at table is a story written by William Waymark Jacobs. The scene of the story started in a coffee room. Then a few men start a conversation on ghost. You know ghost, we say spirit, phantom. So then a sailor happens to get into a conversation. Then the men had the impression that sailors are much prone to have visions. So here it's written that prone to see visions means likely to see things in their dreams or imagination. So it is that it is set for the sailor. So the sailor started narrating the incident, saying that once he happened to go for a self-invited visit to his uncle. The family has gone to the south of France and they were returned in a couple of days. So the narrator decided to pass the time somehow. Of course, he had to pass his time. So until they came back. So he booked a room at that time in a decent inn. Inn means guest house. Okay. So, and he started exploring the place. Then he had a good lunch and walked around. Then by evening, when the night started to draw, he lost his way. Okay. Then he walked so long and shouted around to find someone. Okay. Then finally he found a man, and the narrator inquired him about the route and distance to his place, that was Asheville. Then the man guided him but warned the narrator about the only house that can be seen. So at that time he was frightened. So in this page this is written. Now I'll explain you the next page is. So I hope you have turned your page. Now this is in this page you will read, you will come to know that he said that there is something in there not very common and pleasant. He did not know either as to what that was. Later, the narrator had no choice but to knock on that door. Okay, so he found that um, door, that house on the road, to inquire about the road because he had to go there. He had no choice at that time. Then he met a wife and a husband, and he could not escape the scene of dining with them. Now, now, this seemed quite creepy, and their words, their conversation seemed even more creepy. Creepy means scaring. Okay, so he was frightened by by the conversation. They wanted to dine in the dark. Here you will read that the couple wanted that they will eat food dinner in the dark room. So, and then the third man joined them. When the third man joined them at the dining table, he was stunned. He was terrified. At first, the narrator and the man had good terms, but when the narrator happened to see the man through the light of the fire, he got terrified at that time. So, the old women entered and began to lay the cloth. Okay, but at the same time, the old man told him that in this house we too and my son live here. So he asked, he waved his huge hands. So it's seldom we have company. The old man said, my son's eyes are bad and he can't stand the light. So here is Annie. So Annie is the name of that old woman here. Then the man's face was like a wolf-like figure. At that time, he wanted to escape from that place, but he couldn't. So at that time, the old man struck a match and slowly lit the candles on the table. Then the narrator saw that the man opposite had a gaunt, weird face with only one eye. Then at that time the old man described the whole incident to the man, to the narrator. So there the old man explained to the narrator about the accident that took place to his son and how from then on there took up retirement. The man regretted at that time. Then he came to dine with him. It was his father's idea to dine in the dark because he wanted his son to dine with them as it is his birthday. Got it? So it is his birthday. That's why he wanted that he will dine with all of them. The narrator is a kind-hearted man. It was okay for him to be in the light and dine with the birthday boy. He sorted out things to give him a proper birthday. So, as I hope you have understood the story, as it was his birthday, so that's why the narrator made him comfortable and dine with them. So there was no ghost as the villagers were thinking. So this was the story. It was good enough. So I hope you have understood it. So we are going to do book exercise, that question number A, which is take the correct options. So here first question is, when the narrator pointed at the house, the haunted house according to the villagers, the countryman shuddered because. So options are, it was a cold night, or he thought he saw a ghost. No, he feared that they were lost, or he was nervous and frightened. So what is the correct answer that you have to take, or you have to write. Okay, so the countryman met him when the narrator lost his way. So this was the answer, so you have to write down. So answer to question number 2 is, the old man told the narrator that they would be dining in the dark because his son had bad eyes and could not see the light, or his son had bad eyes and could not tolerate the light. So what answer he had given from these two, the answer will be, so that you have to opt. Third is, the old man invited the narrator into the house because he and his family wanted his company, or they did not want his son to be alone on his birthday, or both AB, that wanted to provide shelter to the narrator. So that what's the answer according to you, you have to write. Then the old man's son's face had become disfigured because disfigured in a burning house when he saved children because of an eye infection, or both A and B. So what is the correct answer, that both A or B? Of course you know that the old man's son's face was disfigured just in an accident that he burnt in a burning house. So that's you have to write. Question number B is that read the sentences and answer the questions, that who and whom questions are there. So that you have to write that who said these words and to whom, and there are some questions also. Then question answer C, that is answer these questions. How did the narrator get lost? He was lost as he was roaming outside the inn, and then after some time he lost his way. So that you have to write. Why did he go to the house despite the countryman warning? So what was the reason, why did he go there? So that you have to write. Then why did the narrator hesitate to enter the house? Of course by listening he was having conversation with the countryman to whom he asked the way to Asheville. So he was hesitating at that time to enter that house, the house of old man and women. Next question is, did the narrator's host eat dinner in the dark every day? No, they don't. But they were dining in the dark because of the old man's son on his birthday. And why did they do so that day? Because of his birthday, I told you right now. So answer number 4. Question number 4 is, how did the narrator discover what the old man's son looked like? What explanation did the old man provide? So it was like wolf, he was looking like wolf-like figure, and the man's face was like a wolf-like figure and all. But the old man explained the incident, about the accident that took place with his son. So that you have to write the explanation of the old man also. Now the last is, why did the family not have company often? Just because of the villagers believed that there was something strange in that house. So that you can write. So after that there are horse question, think and answer, that you will do your own. So I hope you will be able to do your question answer. So quickly do your homework, that is your question answer. Thank you.